just this like green liqueur.
Yeah, just drink this.
And
I don't know what it is.
She just takes it and she drinks it. And she's like, oh, God.
Yeah. Welcome, ladies and germs, to another wonderful episode of the Scary Movie Project, the podcast where we talk about mostly scary movies and go to remote islands to party and just like have a really good time. I'm your host, Matt, as always, and I wanted to tell you guys that when a tech billionaire, Slater King, might know him, meets cocktail waitress Freda at his fundraising gala, he invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island. Who wouldn't go? As strange things start to happen, Freda questions her reality in 2024's Blink Twice. Of course, I don't talk myself on here. Guess who's here with me today? Who's here with me today? Please introduce yourself. I'm not even going to say the person's name. Just start talking.
I mean, if they're watching on YouTube, they can tell who's here today. But for those of you who are listening, hi, it's Tara. I missed you guys.
Tara Garwood is in the house.
Very excited to be talking about this movie because I watched it and I was like, man, you have to see that.
This was, okay, Tara recommendation, okay? I was like, okay, come on, like Channing Tatum, like super heartthrob, like really, come on, seriously, like we're going to watch this movie with him. Give me a break. But it's really good. I really liked it. I thought it was great.
Good, because that was the first thing I wanted to do was know what you thought before you heard what I thought.
I had fun. It was very enjoyable.
I'm so glad you loved it.
It was very enjoyable.
Glad you loved it. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I have things to say
I know you
about
do.
some of the reviews that I watched about it.
I know you do.
After watching it twice, I've seen it twice, and I have things to say about some reviews. I also have for you, I will tease it.
All right.
I have a little gossip.
Oh, gossip, you say?
And I have
you can be
trivia.
You can be spilling the tea, girl, or what? Let's go. All right.
I have one piece of trivia.
One piece.
That is possibly my favorite piece of trivia that I have ever had. On this show.
Holy cow. More. All right, well.
But I'm saving it. I'm saving it till a little later.
You will make Sarah very jealous because she is the trivia queen. Okay.
I know. But I remember I used to do like trivia when we co-hosted.
I know. I love it.
I would pull the little tidbits, but I found this one out and I was like, oh my God. This is the best trivia we've ever had. I'm not even looking for any other trivia. This is the one.
We love trivia. Okay, I'm excited for this. All right, so this movie is pretty cool, right? Zoe Kravitz, who you know as daughter of Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way? How great a song is that?
It's a good song.
Isn't that a great song?
It's a really good song.
They have an amazing drummer in that band, by the way. I know we always
do that. I mean, I don't know much about drumming. I just know like that it all works.
One of my best friends is a drummer.
I don't know who's better than who.
And man, that drummer we always like to talk about music on this show, right? So yeah, I'm telling that. Anyway, but that's not side. It's not a side bar because it's Lenny Kravitz's daughter, right? So it makes sense,
right? Which is funny because so Jason and I, when we watched it, I was actually on the SAG nominating committee this past year. So I got to watch like all the movies that had been like submitted.
Yeah.
To decide who the nominee, like all SAG members get to vote on the SAG awards from the nominees, but then they do a lottery. And so I won the lottery this year and was one of like however many people, tons of people,
right,
probably, who got to watch everything and decide what was a nominee, what would be a nominee.
Love it.
And we one night, so I'm like trying to watch as much as I can so that I can like do a good job. And one night we just were like looking for stuff to watch, my husband and I, and we're not in the mood for anything like hard. Like, let's just watch something dumb. This Blink Twice thing looks dumb. And then we were like, oh my God, it's Zoe Kravitz. Like, please. She's like such a Nepo baby. It'll probably be totally dumb.
Right.
And like it has like the fun vibe, like a lot of done movies. So we still like, we enjoyed it, but it is pretty smart.
Yeah.
But it's very fun.
It's lots of fun.
It's like the production value is like,
looks good.
Really good.
That's nice.
The cinematography is amazing. The color on that thing, like their colorist. Oh my God, Chef's Kiss.
Like the red building and the yellow. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah, like it's.
I noticed that.
So often do you see those kind of vibrant, like
very
bright colors in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like it was so well done. Everything was just like lush and vibrant, and you do not get that in horror movies usually. You usually get blue,
Yeah. Light and then
and
dark,
like
'cause
gray
it's nighttime and whatever.
Yeah, like you get like they do things that are very washed out a lot of the time, right?
Yes.
This was so nice, a change to just have this like bright, vibrant, like beautiful place.
Did you get
this island, this private island that they're at?
Did you get Midsommar vibes from this movie? I did a little bit.
Well, okay. I'll tell you how I explain this movie to people.
Okay.
I tell people that this movie is like if Cronenberg was a woman, like a super feminist woman. No, wait, I'm sorry. That's my substance.
I was going to say, because I think you already mentioned that on our 100th episode, because, no body horror here. But,
no, this one's a little bit more like his son.
Okay.
Someone said that in a review, and that's why it bumped the Cronenberg thing in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the substance. Sorry.
We love the substance. Great movie, though, yeah.
Just erase that. Love that movie, too, but just erase that, because that was for the substance. Someone in a review said that it was more like his son, Brandon Cronenberg, like Infinity Pool and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I can kind of get that vibe. Like, because his stuff is like flicker and kind of like the cinematography is generally more like more gorgeous and sumptuous than his father's.
Yeah.
But it's still like all dark and fucked up. So yeah, it's a little more like his, but like,
okay.
Then the other one I saw someone compare it to was, oh God, what movie was that? Nope, can't think. Gone. But yeah. So I see like a little Brandon Cronenberg in there with the it's like super, super slick, all these rich people, but it's like underneath it's like very dark and dirty and awful.
Yeah. Oh, what happens is terrible. Yeah. So let's tell the good people what happens in this film, right?
Oh, yes. Let's tell them.
So Naomi Ackie? Is that our
Naomi Ackie? She plays Freda.
Okay, Freda, who I thought was for a second the woman from, oh God, now I'm forgetting stuff. What was the movie? Talk to Me? I thought that was her for a second, right?
I think so. No,
it's not. But I thought for a minute, like when I first started, why is that the woman? No, but it's not. So she's a waitress. She does an event.
Right.
I've met many people like this when I've done shows.
Don't forget her best friend Jess, played by the amazing Alia Shawkat, who I love.
Yep.
She is so good in everything she's in. But I personally love her very much as a Bluth cousin in Arrested Development.
There you go.
She's so good in that.
So they're doing gig work. They're working waitress. They're at events. I've met many people that do those exact jobs over the years. And she F's up. I love it. You spills the drink on after her boss is like, you need to be better at this. And it's like, I've literally seen this happen to people before too. So you kind of feel bad for him. And then she ends up meeting.
And he's like, last year you were chatting him up too much. Like you need to like just be in the background.
Right.
And then they get their dresses.
Yes. And then, so she spills it, but nothing ever happens to her, I guess. So, and Channing Tatum is the CEO. What the heck is his character's name? I don't remember his name.
Slater.
Sorry, Slater. So when I hear Slater, I think of Dazed and Confused, though. The Slater from Dazed and Confused.
Well, I think of Christian Slater.
Slater, you fucking hippie, give me drugs, man. I
think of Christian Slater, and I think of like Heathers and stuff.
Okay,
so.
That's true. So he ends up meeting her, and then we also get to meet.
Which is funny. I'm sorry.
No,
quick side note, which is funny because he plays Slater, but Christian Slater is also in
the movie. Yes, of course.
Playing Vic. Right. So. Yeah.
And then we meet.
I always think of Christian Slater when I hear Slater, but then he's not playing Slater.
No, he's not.
Someone else is. So.
Then we meet Kyle MacLachlan, who of course is from Twin Peaks, obviously, right?
Yep.
Cooper. Damn good coffee.
Yeah. It's a roll call of
and
famous amazing actors in this.
I hadn't seen Christian Slater in a minute. I haven't seen him in forever, right? He's in here.
Oh God, if you haven't watched side note, if you haven't watched Mr. Robot.
No.
He's so good.
Is he? Okay. No,
it's amazing. We've watched all of it. We have to go back and rewatch because we didn't get to the last season. So we have to rewatch everything before we can watch the last season. But it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's great in it.
No, I like him. I always liked him. So we meet anyway. Big fancy party. She meets up with him. They invite them to an island, and the next thing we know, all these women are on this island, and it's just.
But remember, before they go to the island, she meets the psychiatrist.
Oh yes.
Which is my favorite because he says, he says, oh, don't you look familiar or whatever? And she says,
that's Kyle MacLachlan.
This is where, but this is where she gets the line to the movie. She says, blink twice if I'm in danger.
That's right.
And he blinks at her and like they lens.
Right.
It's like, and then, of course, it's like, she's in fucking danger. Like,
yeah, a little bit.
This is a horror movie. She's clearly in danger, guys.
So I did not know what to expect from it. I didn't think, maybe it just had some violence to it. Maybe it was just like a noir, maybe. But I mean, anyway, so they get to the island and they just just freaking party like I don't know what. They are just getting fucking trashed.
But so wait, you didn't know what actually is bad about it?
You know what? I went to see something 2 years ago in the theater, and I remember I watched this was one of the trailers when I was in the theater. I forget, what did I go to see? I don't remember. But I saw the trailer for this, and I thought of it as meh. It was to quote my friends at Friday Night Movie Podcast, meh. I didn't think a whole lot of it, but I remember seeing that. So I had heard of it, but then you were like, oh, you got to see this. So they get to the island, they're partying like crazy. We as the audience,
but also remember, Slater has in the beginning. Slater has been apologizing. He's been on like an apology tour for treating people wrongly or doing something. We don't know exactly what he did.
He had to step away from his job, and now
he stepped away from his job, and he got the private island. He's going to therapy, and he's saying how good it is for him to like be away from the rat race.
Right.
And so like he's it's already like layered in like for you that he's been a bad boy.
Oh yeah.
And he is now trying to be reformed.
Yeah, whatever that means, but.
Yeah, hypothetically, he's trying to be reformed.
He's a rich white guy.
Allegedly.
Does whatever he wants. So
yeah,
they just party. And I mean, they are getting just smoking giant blunts.
Oh,
and
yeah. And they have all these girls, like, what are there, like 5 girls? There's like 5 different girls there.
Like 5 girls. So you got Freda and Jess and then Sarah. And
then the 2 other girls.
Heather. Is Heather one of them? Yeah, Heather. So basically, yeah. They're all like photographers.
What's the other girl's name? Heather and something. So Camilla.
Sarah's like a influencer or something like a reality show star or something.
Yeah, she was a reality show star. She was on a basically it was like a version of Survivor, but it was all chicks.
Right.
And she was on it, and then she's like talking about how like, oh, are you going back for the All-Star season? And she's like, well, they asked, I might like.
Right.
But then also remember there's Gina Davis who's there.
That's right.
Stacy, and she is Slater's like personal assistant.
Yes.
And so she pops up every once in a while with things to help.
Awkward
help
and
with
just
help with their vacation and like little gift bags and things yeah. So she's like popping in and out there.
Audience watching, this is just going to end so terribly. Obviously, you don't know what's going to happen yet. You're like, okay, if I was 20 years old, this would be a wonderful place to go. I would never go now. Yeah. But
I think I knew it was going to go bad, but I don't think I knew exactly how and in what way.
Exactly. So, and the fact, we get to this part later, but the fact that you get on a plane and just fly off with some people is just like, I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, so they party, they just get trashed.
Well, but he is, I think they actually discussed the movie where they're like, where someone says like, you just flew off with a guy with some stranger. And she's like, yeah, but he's like, he's Slater, whatever his last name is. Like, she's like, he's like, yes, I don't know him, but like, he's famous. Like,
it's so crazy.
You would feel safer, I guess, because the person's in the public eye so much. Maybe like, or you would just be like, I don't care if he's a stranger. I'm not passing up this chance.
Or you assume that because he's so famous, what could possibly happen because he's so famous, kind of thing, right? I mean,
right.
It's just temptation, quite frankly. I mean, it really is.
Yeah,
so
it really is. Yeah,
they get along and they're hooking up and whatever, and they're having a good time. And the stuff really gets.
But and remember, Sarah also likes him though, so they're all flirting.
I mean, everyone.
But Sarah's also flirting with Slater,
of course.
But he's really flirting with Freda a lot, and Sarah's pissed about it. So there's like tension there between the two of them, because that's going to be really important later. There's like this tension between them, and that's part of. We'll get to it when it happens, but that's one of the things that I think makes this movie so good.
I love. Haley Joel Osment, of course, who is Cole from The Sixth Sense, is essentially the exact same with a beard now.
Yeah, he's basically him with a beard.
Like
he is such a douchebag.
Exactly the same. Like 25 years later, it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
he looks like one of those memes you see of like the little kids that people make now of like little Snoop Dogg or something, like if they were kids, but that's what he looks like now. Oh, his character is rotten. Oh yeah, these are just such awful, like bad men, just men behaving so terribly badly.
Yeah.
It's just
so they're having fun. They're doing all this
they're
stuff.
They're having a great time,
and
but
and there's also the little maid.
Oh yeah,
the little old lady who I
Red Rabbit.
She is her name in the movie is Badass Maid, which is so good.
Badass
Which
Maid.
yes, she keeps saying she doesn't really speak English, I guess, but she keeps
Red Rabbit
going like running into Freda and being like Red Rabbit.
Right.
And you don't know why until the very end.
The first thing I thought of, for me at least, Halloween junkie, is the Rabbit and Red Lounge that's in the movie Halloween. So I'm like, is this going to tie? It's going to tie into Michael Myers somehow.
I was thinking that maybe I was mishearing and she was saying Run Rabbit, like she was like saying like
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Like that she was a victim and she needed to run, and but
something
like
was weird was happening, right?
Yeah, but she's definitely saying Red Rabbit.
And then I was getting those weird like Get Out vibes almost from her in that sense. I was getting a little bit of that too.
This has very Get Out vibes, right? In a lot of ways. Yeah, that's a good one to compare it to. It's very Get Out vibes. That
feeling.
It's like the feminist Get Out.
Yeah.
I think you're right. But so there's the Red Rabbit thing, but then there's also they get the perfume left on their counters.
Run through it. Go for it. It's all
okay.
you.
So they get the perfume. Like they all have their own little quarters,
right?
And they're like Channing says to like Freda and Jess when they get there, he's like, there's some clothes in your room. Like go ahead and like get changed.
Now they took all their phones, by the way, when they first got there too, right?
Oh yeah, they take everybody's phones. Yep. Even though he says as they're going there that like, oh, it's so great, there's like no cell service. So like, why would you need to take their phones if there's no cell service? But okay.
Right.
So either he's lying or that's just something weird that they did in the script. Probably he's lying. But so yeah, they get there and like they have like everything's like beautiful and they have these big red flowers that grow all over the trees and they're like everywhere. They're like in vases everywhere. Yep. They're like laid out in drawers on top of like beautiful like clothes. And they do have a moment where they're like, they had clothes for us? Like,
what's up with that?
Like, yeah, and like I think Freda writes it off as like, oh, well, they probably just like have like they're rich people. I don't know. They have like
they don't think anything's
for
weird.
Guests to show up. Yeah, like they're like they just have clothes for guests to show up, but it's like they all fit everybody.
How about that?
And I love this one moment too because it takes on different meaning. Because watching it the second time, right? I'm watching it knowing the end, and so I'm seeing all these things going.
You notice all those things.
Yeah, like that moment.
Right.
At the end, like if I'd remember that moment, I would be like, oh yeah. So she finds this when Freda goes into her room, she opens the drawer and there's a little like a little like deep red sort of lipstick tube in there. And she picks it up and she's like, better luck next time, bitch. And she throws it away. And it's like, well, we're gonna find at the end of the movie who that bitch who left her lipstick there was.
Yeah.
And she did probably need better luck.
Yeah, they all did.
But yeah, so there's that, and then they're having fun, they're doing the pool party, they're drinking all the time, they're doing drugs, like they're being crazy at night. The one guy, I can't remember which one it is it Cody? One of the guys like makes food for them like every night dinner, so it's like very like fancy.
Oh yeah.
But then I think the first thing Freda notices is when she starts waking up and she has dirt under her nails. Because that's the thing. Her hobby, like one of her hobbies, I guess, is like doing her nails, and she paints them herself. And she tells Slater when he asks her about them, I can't remember what she has on them in the movie, but she has a little animal on them. Yeah. She has something on them, a little blue something. And he says, oh, what is it? And she says, they're nail moles.
Yeah, he starts to explain.
And it takes him a minute, and she's like, no, nail moles.
How
like,
clever.
Nail animals. And then he's like, oh, that's cute.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right.
So that's that. Remember that, because that'll play in.
Yep.
But like she's noticing this, like, she has these beautiful nails. She's noticing all this like dirt like underneath them. And so every morning she's like scrubbing her hands to get the dirt, but she doesn't know what's happening. And then right before that, what she really notices first, I remember it actually now, is she's got the white dress and she spills wine on it. Then she wakes up later that night. She goes to take a nap, wakes up later that night, and it's white. It's clean. And then she starts noticing the dirt under her nails.
Weird shit, yeah.
And so she's like starting to be like, what the hell's going on?
Right.
And then Jess starts really being like, something is wrong here.
Yeah.
Like something is really, I don't like this. I'm not okay. This is not okay. And at one point, I think it's after that Freda runs into the badass maid again.
Badass maid.
And the badass maid gives her, just this like green liqueur.
Yeah. Just drink this. I don't know what it is.
She just takes it and she drinks it. And she's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And then Jess is like having a bad time and is like really upset. And she starts having a nosebleed. She's like, I just want to go home. I really want to go home. I really want to go home. Like something is not right here. This is bad. I want to go home. And the next day, Jess is just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jess has had this yellow lighter that she keeps saying, she keeps lending to people and nobody gives her back. And so every time she gets it back, she's like, I got to write my name on this.
That's how it used to be when you'd always use a lighter back in the day. That's right.
Yeah. So she's always someone else, like every morning or whatever, every morning, like she's like, who has my lighter this time? And like somebody different has it every time. And so she's like, I got to write my name on it. So she disappears the next day. And like the next day, Freda is like, where's Jess? And all the other girls are like, who?
That moment is great because they're all sitting there getting facials and they're all just laying at the pool with like the mud mask on.
The bright blue.
The bright blue. Where's Jess? And who? What are you talking about? Are you okay? And it's that moment of like, okay, now we know, but she's starting to now wonder, wait, what did I say? Or she's like, are you guys fucking with me?
She's like, what do you mean? Yeah, she's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And another thing, like, because so the movie is billed not just as a horror, but as a dark comedy as well.
And it is, because there are funny parts of this movie.
And that's one of the things I don't think I noticed it as much the first time I watched it because I was just so like learning what was going on, following the plot and seeing what's going on. But the second time I watched it, it is so fucking hilarious that she's panicking and they're having this conversation with these blue, bright blue sticky masks
extreme close-ups of their face, like all of them at the time. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah,
and then like when they make expressions, the mask is like, it's really funny.
No, there's a lot of great moments of
And I did not catch it the first time, but the second time I was like, that's fucking hilarious. Like
it's very funny.
That's so funny. So she's kind of freaking out. And then I think Jess comes to her a little later, right?
Well, she runs back and she takes off from the poolside and runs back to the cabana or whatever. Yeah. And she runs into Stacy and she's probably wherever. And she goes to her room, or she was staying next to me, and she's like, oh, you mean the storage room? Like and she goes back,
it's just full of junk.
Yes, like it never happened. And you're like, okay, this is getting bad, right? Yeah.
But then she's Jess comes to her, I think, and is like. And it's like, look, like, I don't remember this girl. Like, I had this. And she holds up the yellow lighter and turns it around. Sarah, yeah. She turns it around and it says Jess on it.
The yellow lighter, yep. And then that's when they're sitting there right in the room.
And so they talk about it. And Sarah's like, look, like, I don't remember this girl, but like, something's weird here.
Yeah.
She's like, because Jess had at one point, she remembers later that Jess had at one point, she has a flashback to Jess telling her to hide the knife, and she hid it behind the window, the mirror.
Yep.
And so she goes over there and it falls down. So she's got the knife and she's freaking out. And Sarah's like,
how about we just put that knife away for now?
Put the knife down.
Let's just not do that.
And then they start talking about it, and Sarah has this great line that is like I'm having a really good time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm also really not. And it's
I
so
knew this
good.
was wrong. I knew it. Yeah.
And it's funny, but it's also like, oh shit.
And that's when that's the moment of they both like understanding we just got on a plane with some random dude. Like what the hell are we doing?
Right. And that's when I think that's around when like it hits Freda that the green drink she drank, which is the snake venom.
Purple drink. Yeah.
Which is the snake venom from the snakes that they kill all over the island.
Because remember, Jess got bit by remember the whole thing is she got bit by a snake. Yeah, that's right. Jess
got bit by the snake. And that's when she stops. She starts remembering what's going on and freaking out.
Right.
And so then, Freda had the little drink of it, the shot of it. So that's why she remembers Jess when nobody else does. And so and what we'll find out later is that it's the flowers. It's the perfume from the flowers that makes them forget what's going on at night.
Yep.
And so they put it on every morning and then they don't remember anything. And so Jess, I think Freda, I think at that point is when she realizes like it's the snake venom. Like the snake venom is keeping us from forgetting.
The way they try to get them to drink it all is hilarious.
So they go to the storage room and they get all the snake venom. And they're like, we got to help all the girls. They got to remember what's going on.
And the best part is
they're like starting to remember that like bad things are happening at night. But I don't think anybody's had like, I don't think that at that point Freda has had like a bad flashback yet, right?
No,
she hasn't like seen what's happened. She just knows like things are not good.
They've been quick little moments, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. And so they get the girls all to drink them by like
shots!
by just being like shots, bitches. And so the girls are like drinking all these shots. And it's like,
like
bright, it's like
what's in
it
this?
looks like
snake venom. And they're like,
yeah.
I don't care.
But it looks like antifreeze.
Yes, it does. It's disgusting.
It's like bright yellow green. It looks like antifreeze. It's so gross.
It's so gross.
And so yeah, they like. I think they make
margaritas
first.
And it probably tastes like antifreeze too. It would be my guess.
Yeah, I think they make margaritas first, and then they have them do shots.
They get trashed.
And the other girls are so adorable and like
they're funny.
They're so cute. They're so
and
funny.
Then what's her Gina
Camilla
Davis's character
and Heather are so cute.
Gina Davis's character shows up again poolside and has like a bunch of shots with him too.
Yes, she has shots with them.
Yeah, awkward character.
And then she goes, and then she's like, "Oh, I gotta get back to work," and she goes off like totally wasted.
Like her.
But then, well, yeah, we have reason not to like her later. But then the girls are like, Freda and Sarah now. This is why I love Sarah and I love their relationship because they start out as competitors.
I liked her character
for this guy,
a lot too. Yeah.
And then once they realize they're in danger, they're like, even before they realize they're in danger, Sarah listens to Freda when she's like, Jess was here. Jess is my friend.
Yeah.
You don't remember her, but she existed
like,
and
okay,
she was here.
I got you.
She actually like listens to her, even though they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Even though they're in competition and are like, don't like each other. She listens to another woman and then they team up together.
Yes, they do. And then they got to act
to save themselves.
Then it's hard because when they get back from that fishing trip, you can see how awkward it is when he grabs her and she doesn't like being touched anymore. And yeah, and all the guys are like still like trying to like play with them, and they're like, And I can't remember exactly when she gets her real flashbacks, but the flashbacks are when, we can talk about it now. The flashbacks are when we find out, because we're rolling into the end here. The flashbacks are when we find out that one, she remembers being on the ground on her stomach, and all the girls being on the ground on the stomach with the guys behind them, and Jess being killed. And them saying like, well, she remembers we have to, or something like, so they killed her because she started remembering what was going on and was going to give it away. Yeah, they weren't going to be able to
the other girls.
Wipe her memory.
Yeah. And so then she remembers like basically, and it's not just the girls, it's the young startup founder kid, Lucas.
That kid, I forgot about him. He is a total tool. He is a total tool.
So he's there the same as the girls and doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Like he thinks he's one of the guys, but they're all getting raped every night.
Yep.
Like brutally and like chased down and like
tied up, gagged. Yeah.
It's really bad. And I have to say, and I think I've said this before on the show, I'm always very clear about like, I generally do not like rape revenge movies. I have a big problem with a lot of them. And that is mainly because it always generally seems to have to include the rape scene, right?
Yeah.
For there to be a rape revenge.
That's right.
And those scenes are often very brutal and to me, in my mind, very what's the word I'm looking for? They're too much. They go farther than they need to go to tell the story.
Yeah, they're difficult.
But I think people also go overboard with them, and like because like especially when it's told from a male gaze, like I think there's a bit of a titillation to it.
That's a good point.
And that's gross to me. And so I don't like watching those. And then also I don't like them because a lot of times those rape revenge stories are not for women to take power back, but for a man to like avenge his girlfriend or his sister or something, and that just makes the girl like an object that he has to like protect or defend its honor or something. So I don't like those a lot, but this one I think is really good, and part of it is because of the way they portray the rapes. They are scary.
Yes, they are.
They're very clearly brutal, but you do not see anything gratuitous. That's what I was looking for.
That's right.
It is not
you
gratuitous.
See him on top of her, you see her laying down, but you don't actually see the act. There's nothing.
Yeah, and you
see
the other girls running around, and you see one of them tied and gagged like up to a statue.
You know what's going to happen, right? And,
you know what's happening. You know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it is scary, and it is like, it's hard to watch. It's hard to hear the one girl screaming.
Yeah.
Like they do a very good job of making it like scary and unpleasant and like and a little bit visceral, but it's not gratuitous. It's not overboard. It does not seem titillating. Like it's the opposite of everything that's happening during the day. Like everything that's happening during the day is like hot and like fun and like sexy and cool, and then like this is like, oh no, this is not any of that.
No,
this is bad.
It's not at all.
So they don't glorify it like at all, but they also don't make you watch things that you don't need to see to get the point.
That's right. So you are not a fan of Last House on the Left, then?
I won't even watch it because I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I won't even watch it. I tried to watch. It's not even a horror, but I tried to watch that. It was like a sort of a biopic. What was that movie? The game show. It's the Game Show Killer. It was about the Game Show Killer, but I can't remember what the name was. But it was
I don't know.
It was just came out a few years ago, but it was about the Game Show Killer, and it follows this one woman, but the opening scene is him. Approaching a woman who's alone, like at a park, and he's like approaching her, and you can tell that he's like about to attack her, and I had to stop watching. Like I couldn't.
I don't know the movie. Okay, but yeah,
I couldn't watch it because it was making me so like just upset and like physically react.
Yeah.
So I don't watch those things.
No, I just don't. That's what I figured.
I love horror, but I have a line, and that is one of my big lines.
I don't know if you'd ever seen that movie. Anyway, but moving on.
No, I couldn't. I was like, I pass. I was like, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I get it.
But so they do it well. They handle it well, I think. But then also once that happens, like when we move on, and the two girls are freaking out, and the other girls are sort of starting.
They're starting to remember.
Yeah,
they're starting to remember, and then they go nuts.
One of them just out of nowhere loses her shit and attacks one of the guys.
Christian Slater down and starts beating him over the head with like the and then she gets shot by the bodyguard, the Marine bodyguard that they have, and he just shoots her.
Doesn't she stab him? She gets the knife, doesn't she?
She starts.
Or does she?
She attacks Christian Slater, hits him over the head with like the piece of a chair or something, I think. And while she's doing it,
who had the knife and who had the
Marine dude shoots her in the head, and she's just done. Yeah. She's done, and so she's dead. And the other woman is a Camilla. She gets, I think, the bloody nose, and she freaks out and starts trying to kill Slater.
Yep.
And so he doesn't kill her, but he basically subdues her and ties her up essentially.
Yeah,
right?
Well, one of them goes after. Sarah, I guess, goes after Cody.
She does. She kills him later off, and when they're back,
she gets Cody later
outside the compound.
Well, but he lives for a while.
He does.
Doesn't he? He lives for.
She puts the corkscrew through his hand. She puts the corkscrew through his hand. Yes.
But it's Vic who lives for a while because he's the one who ends up holed up in the room.
Oh, that's Christian Slater. Okay, yeah.
Cody is the one who gets smashed.
So she does F him up, but she doesn't kill him. So he's still around.
Cody's the one who gets smashed, but Christian Slater is still around, still alive. And so Channing Tatum and Christian Slater hole up in his big
cabana,
house, like
whatever that is.
In his house, in Slater's house. And so they try to go and like
the girls
and also Lucas is there.
So also you realize these way this is set up like a hunt. They have like these giant, perimeter lights that come on, like in Godfather when they're searching for people. And it's like, oh my God, dude, this poor. And she's running down the deal, and the lights come on. You're like, they're hunting these four people. Holy crap! Yeah. But then Sarah's awesome because I love that scene where Freda's in the woods and she steps on the little twig and she snaps it, and where we go, oh no, he's gonna hear her. And
she looks back and no one's there.
Yep. And then she gets up and he's there. and he's got the
He
gun.
looks forward, and there's his feet.
Got the gun to her head, and the shot is from looking at her, but up at him.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the background, but behind him is Sarah with the stone. And she goes all Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Just starts smashing his... that was great.
But you skipped that before that.
What happened before
that? They have the guns. They get guns.
Yeah.
And they're acting like oh no, help me. And so they're trying to get someone to come out from the house.
Yeah.
So Lucas starts to go and
he tells him, don't go outside, don't go outside, don't go out
Slater
there.
has already given Lucas this whole talk about Lucas is like, what did we do? What did we do? And he's like, you've done nothing. And he's like, okay. And he's like, no, I mean, you've done nothing.
Right, you haven't done anything.
You didn't help anyone. You didn't stop anything. You didn't do anything, which I actually kind of think is unfair because he is a victim too. And he doesn't have any memory of anything
Anyone
either.
cares of it. Everyone there except that jerk off is a victim. I mean, yeah, right? So.
Well, no, all the other guys are not victims. The other guys are not with him.
Besides the guys.
Yeah, all the girls. But I think Lucas counts as with one of the girls as a victim.
His character was funny. He made me laugh though.
He was cute. But yeah, so good. Slater gives him this you did nothing.
Just don't go to the door. Don't go to the door.
And then he's like, don't. He's like,
what a great shot.
Go see if they're okay. And he's like, don't enter the door, don't enter the door. And he gets.
Because she's hiding in the bushes. What a great shot she was.
Poor Lucas. He deserved better.
No, he definitely deserved better than that.
Is this before or after? No, this is all after the Gina Davis thing too, though.
So then, the Gina Davis part where she
that's before they shoot Lucas in the head, I think.
Freda runs back to her room, and Gina Davis shows up, and they have a little brawl, and she hits her into the mirror. She's like, oh my God, I remember. She's like, you're just remembering. It's okay. And she's like, no, it's not. I didn't want to remember. I don't want to.
Forgetting is a gift.
Forgetting is a gift. And she just stabs her right in the heart, essentially. And you don't feel bad for that character. Her character
Gina Davis out.
Rotten.
Yeah. So it's Gina Davis and then Lucas, and then she runs through the woods, and the guy catches her.
Yep, there you go. Okay. And then they catch her, she kills him.
Brought back.
Then they go back. Slater finds her. Remember, she's hiding in the pond, and he pulls her up from underwater, and he yanks her out. And then then the scene where you think this was to me the most tense, and I never thought about this. What a great idea this really was. So simple, but he's sitting there, and he has her on the ground, and he has the knife, and he picks her up by her hair, and he's ready to slit her throat. And you're like, oh, dude, I really like the Sarah character, and I didn't want to see that happen to her. She's very sweet, and I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
And it's this slow.
Sweet. I think she's tough, badass, but
she's
sweet,
tough, but she's friendly. I mean, if she wasn't,
she's good. She's cool.
If she wasn't in this position, she's probably a very friendly person. But she's there, and you see, waiting to get her throat slit, and oh my god, and it goes on and on. Are we gonna do it? What's gonna happen? This poor woman. And that's when
because Slater's got Freda tied up on the floor now because they've caught them.
Yeah.
And he's gonna kill Sarah in front of her.
Yep. And then of course, he starts to remember everything. He starts, what happened here? Why so? What happened to He doesn't kill her, of course. And then, of course, she shows the bottle of the perfume.
She has the perfume.
And she had
put it in his vape.
And whatever it was. And so.
Yeah, well, he was vaping all the time, remember?
That's right. He was vaping. And then
he
falls
has his vape,
and hits his head.
She gives it back to him. So she put it in his vape.
Yeah. Pretty genius. And he falls.
And so he starts remembering.
Passes out. And then, of course, we've also found out before this, though, too. Or was it before this? We're off on these.
He has the whole thank you outburst.
Right.
Where he talks about forgetting, but you can't forgive, but you can forget. And he does the thank you. I'm sorry. Not thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like that whole
he goes
outburst.
on and on and on and on. Yeah. That was crazy. And then we find out finally about all the different flashbacks. And, turns out she had been here before. Right? You want to talk about
and that's why the maid kept saying red rabbit because she had the red rabbit on her nails at that. She had red rabbits on her nails back then. Yep. And that's where she got the scar next to her eye.
Yeah, because she falls.
That he asks her about early on, and she's like, I don't know where I got it.
Yeah.
And then when she's in the woods and they're catching her and bring her back, she remembers that she has the flashback of
falling.
Him chasing her and her falling and hitting her face on a rock.
Looked very painful.
Which is really scary to watch too. But
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So she finally gets him with the stuff, and
what did the bottle
stuff,
say?
And he starts forgetting.
What did the bottle say of that
It's
stuff?
like
Do you remember?
desiderata or it's like something like desire or something.
See what it said.
But she gets him to start forgetting.
Yep.
Right, and then we cut to. Oh, and another thing that I saw somewhere that they were saying is, and I hadn't thought of this, but it's pretty cool. She had found at one point the Polaroids, and that's when she knew she was there before.
So remember, that was when they said the warning was going to be, we're smoking a big fat blunt, and she was going to scream it as like the warning.
Blunt.
She finds the phone, she finds the photo,
Yeah.
she finds everything in that closet. Yeah.
So she's got the photos and she's dropped them in the middle of the room that he's in, he's holed up in, like the foyer basically. And so they set the house on fire, and as he's losing his memory, the photographs are going up in flames. So it's like the memories are being burned or going away.
For sure.
And so the two girls who are left alive, Freda and Sarah, because everybody else is dead at this point. Oh, wait, there's one other point that I love when Slater's talking to Sarah around when he does the like, I'm sorry speech. Like he tells her, like, he's like trying to get her to just forget again and like keep hanging out with him. And he's like, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
Slater, Vic is like, huh?
Yeah. Well, fuck that guy.
He's like, fuck that guy.
Don't worry about that guy.
Fuck that guy. Don't worry about him.
That was good. That
was a good moment.
That was good.
But so at the end, the whole place is in flames, and Freda and Sarah are sitting out there.
Great line.
And then Sarah is like, oh wait, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, we're sitting there, and she just goes, "This place sucks."
yeah, like this place sucks. But then she's like, "Are you sure about this?" Right. And Freda's like, "Yeah," and we pull out, and you see that Freda has Slater's head in her lap, and he's like passed out.
Yeah. And
so she's rescued Slater, and we cut to a big award ceremony.
All white, pristine, and everything.
Yeah. Big award ceremony, and they're talking about her as the CEO of Slater's company. And he's sitting next to her, all sort of docile and looking confused. Yeah, eat your steak, dear.
Eat your steak.
Which is funny because earlier on they have steak one night and he won't eat it because he doesn't eat red meat. And so now when he's like can't remember anything, she makes him eat steak, which I just think is the funniest, pettiest little thing.
Right.
Like the funniest, pettiest little revenge. So she has married him. Yeah. She has kept him from remembering anything that's going on. He's like a complete mess. He doesn't know what's happening. She's like basically destroying his brain.
Yeah.
With this like memory eating stuff.
It's pretty funny.
And he's like her little pet. And like she married him. She got him to sign over his company to her. So she's the CEO.
Yep.
And all is well in the world.
Kyle MacLachlan shows up again. Remember? And the security comes and takes. And he doesn't remember her. Security comes and takes. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, oh no, you remember me.
The ending was just like revenge, like this. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I thought it was amazing. So here's my one complaint. My one complaint.
What you got?
And it's the ending.
All right.
So there's a point after she and Sarah have their memories back and they know what's going on. And they're at the dinner and they're trying to act cool like nothing's happening. And none of the girls have gotten their memories quite back yet. Right? It's like right before all the other girls start getting their memories back.
Yeah.
And they are talking, and I can't remember what prompts it, but Sarah starts saying that she has been thinking a lot, and she really just wants to start a nonprofit and teach women
what would
to
happen
protect
if we were
themselves.
Stuck somewhere without any help, and she explains the exact situation
right, so what
she's
would happen
in.
If we were stuck somewhere, we had no help, and we couldn't get away. And she's like, I want to teach women to be able to protect themselves and defend themselves. And which makes sense for her character too, because she was in the survivor thing, and so she's learned how to fight, and she knows all these things. She's very tough, so it makes sense for her character. So what I really would have loved to see is at the end, is her sitting on Freda's other side, and the big
we don't see
award
her again,
ceremony,
right?
Being someone announcing that or like someone announcing during it that Freda is funding her nonprofit.
Yeah. Okay, great.
And I think that would have tied a little bow.
Because we don't see her again, right?
Just like, I feel like she just gets like dropped off. It's like, so what happened to her afterwards? She just fucking went home and nothing ever happened. I think that they should have been like, no, like she should have been there. And it's like, yeah, Freda gave her the money to have her nonprofit, and that's like part of this gala event.
I think that's
or,
a great
maybe
idea.
it's an event to get people to donate. And she's like, I'm sponsoring her nonprofit and you can help me.
Yeah,
You can help her,
No, I definitely, when I saw that last scene, the wide shot of the room and the applause, there's a woman at the table you see the back of, you can't tell. And when I was watching, I was thinking, where is the Sarah character? We should be seeing her right now.
I mean, immediately when I first watched it, I was like, where the fuck is Sarah?
Right.
I wanted an ending for Sarah, too, because she becomes a protagonist as well. Like she
said,
really does.
She's my favorite character, I think, in the movie, honestly.
By the time we're halfway through the movie, she's no longer the antagonist. She is now
not at all
like the second lead.
Yep.
She is the other protagonist. And I wanted that for her. Like I wanted to see her moment. Like just a little one.
I get it. I'm with you.
Freda's still the main character, but I want a little something for her.
We need supporting actor.
But also, did you notice what I wore for the real heroes of the movie?
Tell me. What am I
I wore my snake shirt.
Oh, okay.
I wore my snake necklace.
Okay,
I wore my Medusa head necklace. I wore my snake earring and my snake ear cuff. And I wore my snake ring because the snakes are the real heroes of this movie.
Well, they are really, because you should have worn all the snake stuff when we did the Serpent and the Rainbow too. But
I should have. I didn't have it yet. I didn't have all this cool snake jewelry yet.
We do love snakes.
Yes, but because they're venom, I mean, they're actually really martyrs because they're dying to save these girls. This
is true, but hey, that's a good thing. So I'm just trying to think of what.
I just have to tell you, my husband just texted me and said, that is a good take.
It is. I like the fact that we should have seen her at the end. Okay, so I thought I got some Midsommar vibes from this. I know that's like one of your favorite movies.
I can see that. I love that movie.
And I got some Get Out.
I can see it
vibes.
In the woman triumphant thing. I don't see it so much in the specific plot.
I got it more in the way it looked and like these colors.
Because it's daylight horror.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, because there's so much beauty and like lush vegetation around.
Yes, but they do like eat mushrooms right or then they have these.
Oh yeah,
big
they
feasts
party. Like when she's talking to him and she's like, yeah, you're all like better and you don't like do anything wrong and you don't do drugs. He's like, we still do drugs.
Yeah, we still do drugs.
That was so cute.
And they have like the feasts and the May Day thing, and that kind of got me that feeling. I don't know.
I can see that.
The yellow building reminded me of like the yellow A-frame, like in the movie.
All right.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe just to me, it just seemed that way.
I get it. Like it didn't hit me that way. But when you're saying it, I'm like, I can see how someone would like.
And again,
that visually.
As the audience, we know an awful thing is going to happen. We just don't know yet, but it kind of felt that way with that too. Like we didn't really know yet. So, and then I definitely got some Get Out feelings from it, but
definitely got some Get Out vibes. Yeah.
I thought it was very fun. I thought it was comical. There were great funny moments in it. It was dark humor for sure. It was violent. It was, it's the subject matter of this stuff. And I think a lot of reviews of it probably were like, okay, we've seen this again. Stop insulting women by using them to rape them and to make this stupid thing.
Well, it's weird.
I don't know.
I saw a couple bad reviews that I was a little like confused by.
I think most people liked it though.
And one of them was a woman, and she was saying that like she just thought that it was like a shitty movie, basically. Like she was like. She was overall. Like, the script was bad, like the editing was awful. Like she was like saying that the production was like really bad. And I was like, I don't
the editing looked
see
really
that,
good,
but
actually.
okay, yeah. Like I thought the editing was great. I thought the cinematography was fantastic. I thought they did some really interesting shots during it. So I did not get that. The one that kind of pissed me off was this guy who was talking about. Basically, I didn't even listen to the whole thing. I got mad like halfway through, but he was saying that basically it was like, he was like, this whole movie is just lecturing us. It's just like lecturing us about it's bad to do this. And I was like, and there was a comment underneath the YouTube video for his review where someone said, if you feel lectured, do you think there might be a reason why you feel lectured by this movie? Because a lot of other people do not. Like, so why are you feeling this way? Why are you feeling like the movie is saying you're a bad guy? Could it be because you are a little bit of a bad guy? Because you feel that way yourself and you know?
Was there a response back for that? Probably not. I would
assume. No, they didn't respond to that. But no, like the idea of like, it's not, who's it lecturing?
No.
Like,
everyone's got to take, right? I
the
mean, that's
only
just...
person who could feel like the only type of person I think who could feel like it was lecturing them is someone who wants to rape women.
Yeah, but even then they would not get it. They wouldn't understand. Like, they wouldn't get that. I don't think.
Right.
So,
like, how is that? How is, like, who is it lecturing? Who is it lecturing? It's got a message. A lot of movies have messages. Most movies have some sort of message, right?
What do I always say? Movies are always about something else in the movie you're watching anyway. It's always about something. So, look, she said, I saw a bit of an interview with Zoe Kravitz about, she talks about like, that for her, a lot of it is about women not just like overcoming like rape, but women like freeing themselves from society's expectations of them, and like from the role that they are put in, and the role with their powerlessness as well, that women often have within our society. And so that it's really as much about society and like women being able to like break those molds. And that's why the two girls compete and then actually come together, because they're sort of breaking out of those roles that are defined for them by our society to work together. And so, like it's not literally about like, don't rape people. Like, we know that already. I hope you heard Sarah that line when she has it, saying we're meant to compete, but really we shouldn't be competing, right? She even says that. Yeah. And look, the whole thing about, I can see an argument about not liking it because, well, why do I need to keep watching a film of women being raped again? I don't need to see this. But then it's like, okay, but look how badass they are. Like, they end up winning this whole fight and they kill these multiple dudes and they're badass. Like, okay.
Well, and they're all very believable people. Like,
I think so.
A lot of times when we see women get to be badass, they're like, sorry, Xena is my whipping post for, like, my whipping girl for this. Like, God love her. I liked the show when I was a kid. It's cute. But like,
the warrior princess.
She's literally, they were like, we need this badass woman character. We'll just write a man in a skirt.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just write her as a dude and she'll just wear a skirt. It'll be a woman played by a woman and wear a skirt. She's bad with kids and she's not very emotional and she's not good with these things. And it's like, you just wrote like the stereotypical man to try and say that that's a badass woman. Yeah. Like, these women are feminine. They're sexy. They're sexual.
Very much.
And they are still badass.
Yeah. And
they're able to be women, like real women, and still be badass.
They made a foolish, you could say, stereotypical mistake to get,
they all made a dumb mistake.
They made a mistake to get in a car with a stranger, essentially, is the term all used. That was a foolish thing to do.
Well, and that's actually a point that I wanted to make too, that like there is a moment where Freda and Sarah, I think, are like, wait, didn't you guys, like, Freda's like, didn't you all know him already? And they're all like, know them already? And they're
in their
like,
room.
They're like, no, like, we all just
we didn't know
them.
Yeah.
And it's like, so all the girls are random girls who didn't know anybody before, but all the girls think that the other girls already know everybody and feel safe around them. So that makes them feel like they should be safe if the other girls feel safe.
It's wild.
They're all just imagining that the other people must know everybody and feel safe with them when nobody is.
What are your thoughts? Okay, you said you have the greatest trivia question of all time.
Okay.
So
but before we get to the trivia, the gossip is, some people may already know this, but I didn't know it. That Zoe Kravitz,
I think I know what you're going to say,
and Channing Tatum fell in love shooting this movie.
That I didn't know. Okay.
And they're now engaged.
Is that right? Good for them.
Which is cute. But also, like, him playing this role, it's like, this is when you fell in love with him. I'm sure he's charming and wonderful and lovely when he's like not acting.
You tell the story. So how'd you get? Well, it was when I was about to rape her was when I really realized that.
I was, she was directing me on how to rape Naomi Ackie.
And I realized I'm in love with this person. Yeah, it's great.
I was like, God, she is so good at giving direction.
Oh, man.
I want her to give me direction.
Yeah. All right, what is your...
So they're engaged now. My trivia.
Okay.
Do you know what she originally titled this movie?
That's what I was waiting for you to say it. Pussy Danger. So what the heck was it
Pussy
called?
Island.
Pussy Island. I love it. I love it.
And she apparently, for a long time, people kept telling her she needed to change it. And she was like, no.
Pussy
this
Island.
Name is important. This name is like what it is.
You know what? That's probably the name that the dudes would give around each other. They would probably call it Pussy Island. I'm a dude, and that's probably what I would call it.
This is why she finally changed her
that's
mind.
Why.
She said first it became an issue with like MPAA and theaters not wanting posters in their theater building and stuff. But then she said when she was really convinced was when she realized that they were doing like some focus groups and women were really reacting badly to the name.
Yeah.
And she was like, I named it that because I wanted to take that back and she wanted to I guess claim the power of the pussy, right? She wanted to claim that power and take back that word. And she was like, but these women reacting to it, it made me realize that we aren't ready for that. Society's not ready for this word to be taken back by women. They're not there yet. No. And so
should be,
I think Blink Twice is a cooler name anyways. I think it's very clever.
It is. No, as I say, it's a clever name. It is.
Yeah. I think that's a very clever name. But I can see too how women I can see why she thought it was an empowering name, but I can also see how as a woman you would hear that name and be like, that is a verging on porn movie for dudes.
So Pussy Island would become the nickname that the dudes would refer you if you talk. Right. Where are you going? I'm going to Pussy Island.
If you said, "Oh, do you want to see this movie Pussy Island?" I would be like, "Are you kidding? That's got to be a movie that's what's it called? The oh god, the one where they get lost before the wedding.
Lost before
Bachelor. Shit, I can't remember the name. But I would think it's where I was one wolf and now we're a wolf pack.
Oh,
it's a hidden purse. I can't think of the name. It's literally out of my brain.
Is this the one? Did we review this and they wear the mask?
No. It's a comedy. No, it's a comedy.
Oh.
It's out of my brain.
You're talking about
out of my brain.
Not The Hangover.
Hangover.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
Thank you.
Hangover.
Oh my god,
right.
The word was I
kind of thought that was maybe what you were trying to say.
So I would guess that it was like The Hangover, but that it was more about fucking chicks.
Yeah.
And I would be well, I'm kind of a 13-year-old boy at heart. I might be like, oh, that sounds funny. But I would not be like, that sounds like a smart, feminist movie that I want to see.
Yeah.
I would be like, that sounds like dudes being 13-year-old boys about women's boobies and titties and pussies and stuff. I want to get laid.
That's right.
That's what I would think it was.
I'm getting laid, man. Yeah.
And that's what. Yeah, you're right. That's what those guys think they're going into.
What the name that would be the nickname you would call it.
They think they're doing the Pussy Island movie, and they are not.
That's right.
They are doing the women killing you because you are awful movie.
Well, that's exactly what happened to these gentlemen in this film. So,
yes.
Okay, so here's what I like to do sometimes then. So, I'm not going to play the game of who would I be because I'm not associating myself with any of the men in this movie. Forget that.
Who would I? Well, now I'm trying to think who would I be as one of the women.
You maybe could answer. I'm not associating myself with any of the fucking men in this movie, so I'm taking myself out of this.
Who would I be?
You can answer that if you want. My other question though is, if you like this, you should watch what?
Okay, well, for the feminism angle, we've already talked. I haven't talked about it on here, but for the feminist angle, I love Substance. The Substance. For the feminist angle, watch The Substance. That's another very great exploration of women in our society and their role in our society. And it doesn't go as well for them, but that's a really good
does not go well.
Really good feminist horror movie that I love. And that great. Is the one that I like to say is
and shameless promotion, go to hilltopvideos.com to read my review on it. But anyway.
Yeah, and that is the one that I like to say is Cronenberg, if Cronenberg was a super feminist woman.
Oh, yeah.
Would have made that movie. That's the one I like to say that about. And then, let's see, what else? I think...
I would say go watch Get Out.
Yeah, if you like daytime like social
we talked about
horror,
that.
Get Out would be good. I don't know if we've talked about this. Do we talk about Get Out? We've done Get Out. Have you done Get Out?
I wrote an article about it. I have not done an episode on it though.
So I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but I guess we haven't on the podcast. But
no,
he talks about Peele talks about Get Out and his other movies. He refers to them as social thrillers.
I like that.
And I think he said that he didn't come up with it, but he's not sure. I'm not sure where the name came from, but he calls them social thrillers because he says that they're about our society and stuff.
Sure,
and so they're not just like horror, but they're societal ills kind of horror.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting that it's like he calls it social thriller, which I think this kind of has that vibe too. It's like it's a horror, but it's really about our fucked up society.
Totally.
Not just about like physical horror.
That's what we say. Every movie's about something else than it really, really is, right? Okay.
Yeah, and this is one that's very much just like commentary on our society, much like Get Out and Us and Nope are.
Sure.
I think Get Out is the best of those three, but
I agree.
That's just my opinion. I've heard other people who like Nope the best, but I don't know.
No, I think you're.
My favorite is Get Out.
I'm with you on that.
And my second favorite is Us.
Okay.
Nope is cool, but I don't know. It feels a little
we'll have to do
meandering to me. We'll have to do one of his soon. We'll have to do one of his soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Us is a cool one that I think a lot of people have not necessarily seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and oh god, it has what's her name? It is so amazing. The main character. I can't remember her name right now, but she's amazing. But yeah, so I would compare it to those two. I'm trying to think like maybe I can see Midsommar in the like daylight horror, but Midsommar's more folk
I don't know.
horror.
Not yeah.
This is more
parts
like
of it. Yeah, there's parts of it.
I could say Brandon Cronenberg movies. It is not at all like this, other than in that it is sort of like a slicker, more like we're in the modern world, like a city, like kind of slick, but underneath it's gross. Thing is Antiviral by Brandon Cronenberg.
Okay.
Which is a movie in which it's like sci-fi horror-ish, but there's this guy who works at a company that when a celebrity gets sick, they go and they harvest like the virus or whatever they've got. Like if they've got a cold sore, they like go and they like scrape some off and get the biological material. Or if they've got a cold, they like swab their throat and get the biological material. And then they charge people so that you can have the same illness as a celebrity.
I have not seen this movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
Antiviral. Now he's giving us recommendations.
We should talk about that one too. It's really good. So yeah, like that's the like premise of it. And I mean, a lot of other stuff happens, but that's the premise. And like, I remember there's the one guy who's like saved up his money, and they're talking about this famous actress that had a cold sore, and they're like, which side do you want it on? He's like, I don't know, which side should I get it on? He's like, he's like, she had it on her left side, so if you get it on your right, it would be like you got it from her when she kissed you. And he's like, that's what I want. It's like, ugh.
So disturbing.
But it's also very slick, like cinematography, very slick, kind of like modern, like, I don't know, like sterile glass and lots of like edges, but it's nice. Look dirty underneath, and like that's a good one. I've actually seen like all of his stuff, and it's all pretty good.
Okay. Well, you've given us all right. So the incomparable Tara Garwood has been with us today, which is wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. We have talked about.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and Blink Twice is a pretty fun movie. I enjoyed it. I think you should watch it. We've talked about some other movies we should watch too. Obviously, we always give you guys more
Blink
to watch
Twice, I feel like it's definitely overlooked.
I mean, I don't know much about it, so yeah.
I don't think people like even know it came out for the most part. I didn't know anything about it until it was up for an award, and I was like,
there you go.
Where did this come from?
Exactly. So
super good.
Give it a watch. All right, everyone knows where to find, but well, just so they don't know, in case we have those new listeners, where does everyone learn all about the wonderful things that Tara Garwood
you can find me at Tarakata, TARAKATA not like the clay, but like my name and kata, like
not a terracotta warrior.
yeah.
No,
not a terracotta warrior. But terracottafilms.com.
Check it out.
And I am at Terracotta Films on all the things. I'm not on social media a lot lately. Not all the things. Okay, that's to be fair.
Not all of them. Just some of the things.
I'm on
just some of the things.
Facebook and Instagram. I'm mostly on Threads if I'm ever anywhere. I'm on Blue Sky.
Oh.
I still have my account on Twitter just because I have to use it sometimes to check things on my work side, my day job side, but I do not go there.
Don't go there.
I don't go there. But yeah,
right.
I'm on a lot of things. I check them, but I'm not extremely active right now. But I'm sure that I will be again when I'm like.
But now,
when I finish my screenplay that I'm working on right now, and
everyone is going to want to talk to you about Blink Twice now. Obviously,
well, talk to me about Blink Twice. It'll give me a reason to be there.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just bored of social media right now, kind of, to be honest.
Well, give it some time.
Just bored of it.
Well, you may have a lot of people that want to talk to you. Who knows? Anyway, but if you want to talk to us, of course,
yes.
You guys know if you're watching YouTube, love it, like us. We're subscribe, all those wonderful things. Come check us out on the Instagram at the Scary Movie Project. I like to lounge around there. Maybe Facebook. I don't know. Do you want to email me? You want to talk to me about other movies I should watch? Email me at thescarymovieproject@gmail.com. Yeah, come check us out there. We will have more for you guys, of course. This was a lot of fun. Tara, thank you so much. And
thank you.
Maybe we'll talk some other films in the future. But until then, as I always say, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Peace out, peeps.
The Scary Movie Project podcast. Learn more at thescarymovieproject.com.